Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. We are doing chapter number 3. This is part number 3 of this chapter. And today we're going to learn about the surface area of a cylinder. So first we'll talk about the cylinder with your Jerry sir. So as first cylinder topic is here. So we need to learn about the cylinder. What is the meaning of cylinder and where we are looking at these shapes which are in cylindrical shape. So maybe I have gone through like circular pillars which is used in that big buildings and even your house also you have seen like these are called circular shapes. These are in cylindrical shape we can say. Then we can go through circular pipes. As you can see, these are circular. Okay, these are circular pipes. And then we can go through circular pencils. Downside I'm not talking about the upper part but the lower part. This is circular part only. This is called circular pencils. Then measuring jars, you can see this measuring jars also in what circular shapes only. Then road rollers which are used to make the roads, to prepare the roads. So these are rollers, you can see downside here. Okay, this black one in circular shape. This is also in what circular shape only. So these all shapes are for cylinder only. Then the most famous is what your gas cylinder which we are using at our house. So the gas cylinder is also example of cylindrical shape. So these all are said to be in cylindrical shapes. This is called what cylinder. So now we'll talk about its formula and how it forms. So let's start formula.
So now students, I am showing you a cylinder. This is example of cylinder. As you can see, upside circle, downside a circle, and in between it is a curved surface. It is a curved surface. Okay. So now students, I have drawn this cylinder on this copy. As you can see, cylinder, and as I have explained you and I have shown you this top. So top view, then bottom view, and this is curved. See, because when we open this curved area, so what it becomes, just check here, it becomes like a rectangle only, rectangle face, na? See, this curved surface only which I have earlier it was curved, so it looks like a middle part of this one cylinder, middle part. Now this part when I am opening, so it becomes like this. So I have shown this part here. Okay, and this is the top view if I am opening it. Okay, so it becomes like this, top view. Okay, top view. This is the bottom view. So again I can open from here. This is the bottom view. So top view, bottom view, and this is the middle part. This is curved surface. Okay, so now see, the formula comes to find the area of the curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of a cylinder, we have to find the area of curved surface area of a cylinder. So it means they are asking about this one na? The area which is curved, the part which is curved, and this part when we are opening, so it becomes what? It becomes a rectangular sheet only. It becomes a rectangular sheet. So it means indirectly they are asking the area of the rectangular sheet, and we know very well the area of rectangular sheet is what? Length into breadth. What is that? Length into breadth. But here we have to pay attention that it is not like that. It was curved. It was not flat, but it was curved. And curved when we are talking about, so we can take examples of this page. When we are doing curve, so it becomes like this. It becomes like this, in this way. Okay, so you can see this part, this part you can see, which is curved one. This curved part we have to find the length, because when we are opening it, so it becomes length only, like this one, length, no, this is length only, length. And when we are curving it, so it becomes like this length only become in this way. It becomes a circle only. It becomes a circle. So it means we have to find the circumference of the circle. So we know very well the perimeter of the base of the cylinder, or you can say the circumference of the circle is what? 2 pi r is what? 2 pi r. So we have found this one. And into breadth, here it is what next? It is, we are taking in a flat surface, we are taking it as a breadth, but here we will take it as a height. So it is what? Height. So our formula becomes for curved surface area of a cylinder is what? 2 pi r h. This is the formula for finding the curved surface area of the cylinder. So I hope now you understand how it forms, how the formula forms, and you can easily find out the curved surface area of the cylinder. Remember, when we are finding curved surface area, so we are not including the top and we are not including the bottom. Top and bottom we are not including. Remember this, top and bottom. See, top and bottom we are not including, just the middle part, that is curved area. Only this part we are finding out. Only this part we are finding. Okay, which was curved. This part only we are finding. That's why here top and bottom will not include. We will not include the top and bottom part. Okay. Now we will talk about the total surface area. So now we will learn how to find out the total surface area of a cylinder. So in order to find this, we need to know that in order to find total, we have to add all. It means top part, it means top view. Then we have to add bottom view, and then we have to add this one. What? That is a curved surface. So curved surface area of cylinder we have already learned, that is 2 pi RH. So we can write area of curved surface area plus 2 base areas. This is the base, no? 2 base area, or you can say area of 2 circles. 1 circle plus 2 circle. So there are 2 circles. We have to add area of 2 circles plus area of curved surface. So area of curved surface area just we have find out, that is 2 pi RH. Just upside we have found out. Plus now we have to add 2 circles area. So we can write 2 and then multiply by circle of 1 area. What is the area of 1 circle? Area of 1 circle is what? We have learned, that is pi r square. What is that? Pi r square. So how many circle are there? 2. So 2 into pi r square, it becomes 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. It becomes this one only, no? Now just check here. Here we have to see which one are common. 2 is common. 2 is here also. Pi is here. Yes, pi is here also. Then r is here and r is here also, but there are 2 r there. So we can take common as 2 pi r. We can take it as a common. Now we can open the bracket. Now what we need to, we have to multiply 2 pi r by which number, so that we can get 2 pi RH. First, see here how many r are there. Single r, but we need 2 r. So we can r plus 1 h is there, so we can multiply by h. So when 2 pi r multiply by r, it becomes 2 pi r square. Then 2 pi plus sign is there, plus sign, 2 pi r into h, 2 pi r h become. So it becomes same formula. So we can write in short form, it becomes this formula, 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, or you can say what? You can say 2 pi r bracket on r plus h. This is the formula for total surface area of a cylinder, where we have add bottom area, top area and the curved surface area. So in order to get the total surface area of a cylinder, so in curved surface only curved surface is coming, okay, but in total curved surface plus area of 2 cylinders, area of 2 circles, both are coming, top and bottom, then only it becomes 2 pi r plus h. So I hope you have learned the formula. You will not find any difficulties to learn these formulas. This one, okay, that's why I'm highlighting also. So I hope it is clear to you. Now we can move towards the questions which are given in the NCERT book. So in exercise 13.2 they have given the first question. The curved surface area of a right circular cylinder of height 14 cm is 88 cm square. It means they have given C as a curved surface area is how much? 88 cm square, and with height h is given how much? 14 cm. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the diameter of the base of the cylinder. Now one thing you have to notice, that they have given that we have to assume pi value as 22/7. Okay, so we have to put pi value this only. Now let's do the first question. Copy. So as given in the question, we have written CSA 88 cm square and h given 14, so we have written 14 cm. Now what is the formula for CSA? Just we have learned, as you can see here, CSA curved surface area, CSA how much? 2 pi RH. How much? 2 pi RH. So in place of CSA what we can write? 2 pi RH equals to how much given? 88 cm square. Now in place of 2 pi value we have to put 22/7. So I have written 22/7. R value we have to find out, and H value is already given 14. Now after putting the value we can cut here. As you can see here, 7 2s are 14. How much? 7 2s are 14. So you can see 2 into 2 it will come 4. Multiply by 22 multiply by R equals to 88. Now 4 we can take that side, or we can keep R here only. Then 88 it is in multiplication form here, so it will go downside as a divide form. Even 22 also in multiplication form, so it will go as a divide form only. Now 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8. So how much left upside? 22, and downside also 22. 22 ones are how much? 22. So what answer came? 1. It means our R came how much? 1 centimeter. Now remember, we don't need to find out radius here, we have to find out diameter, and we know very well that diameter equals to what? Diameter is just twice of radius. So we can write D, that is diameter, equals to twice of radius. 2 into R, you can say 2R. So in place of R we can write 1. So it comes how much? 2 centimeters. So it means our diameter of this base of the circle is how much? 2 centimeter. This is our answer of first question. Now let's move to next question.
So in question number 2, they says that it is required to make a closed cylindrical tank of height 1 meter and base diameter 140 centimeter. So it means they have given us what? Height. It means h they have given 1 meter and they have given base diameter, that is 140 centimeter. Now remember, they have given diameter, so we have to find the radius. Then from a metal sheet, now they have used the word metal sheet. From metal sheet they have need to make a what? Closed cylindrical tank. Closed, not open. It means we need base also and we need curved also. It means when they are saying closed, so it means we have to find out the TSA, it means total surface area. So how many square meters of the sheet are required for the same? So it definitely they are asking what? TSA, total surface area. So let's find out. So on the basis of given information, we have written height 1 meter and base diameter is given 140 centimeter. Now we know very well that if we need to find out radius, so we have to divide this diameter by 2. But before that you have to focus on one thing, that height is given in meter but this diameter given in centimeter. So we need to convert this centimeter also in meter. Now we know very well that 1 centimeter equals to how many? 1 upon 100 meter. So 140 centimeter equals to how much? 140 upon 100 meter. Now we will divide. So what will come? 14 divided by 10, it will come 1.4 meter. So we have divided this diameter into meter. This diameter which is given in centimeter into meter now. Okay. Now the question is arise what? When we using the formula for TSA, so we need what? R. We don't need D. So we need to convert this D into R. R means radius. So radius equals to what? Diameter divided by 2, or you can say half of the diameter. Now how much diameter? 1.4. So what is the half of 1.4? It can be 0.7. Okay. Even if you remove like this, so it will come 0.7 only. If you divide 1.4 by 2, so it will come 0.7. So our R came 0.7 meter. Now we can use our formula for finding TSA, which we have learned earlier. Total surface area equals to 2 pi R plus H. So here 2 into 2 and into pi value we have to use 22 upon 7 only, that is the default value which is given already in the exercise. Then multiply by R. R how much? 0.7. And then again R, again 0.7 plus H. H is given how much? 1. So plus 1. When we are solving it, so it will come, you can cut first this one, 7, and this one will come 0.1 it will come. Okay. And then 2 multiply by 22, it will come 44. Multiply by 0.1 and 0.7 plus 1, it will come 1.7. When we are multiplying each of them, so it's coming 7.48 meters square. This is the answer of question number 2. So now before moving towards the next question, we have to learn about the hollow cylinder. Now what is hollow cylinder? It is a solid bounded by two coaxial cylinders of the same height but different radius. Now you can see this one. This is a hollow cylinder I have made, and you can see clearly here that I have made two cylinders. One is outer cylinder and other one is what? Inner cylinder. So whenever we are talking about hollow cylinder, so hollow cylinder is cylinder which is empty from inside. Earlier when I have explained you about cylinder, so I was talking about filled cylinder, but now I am talking about hollow cylinder. So in hollow cylinder we will find two radius. Okay, one is outer radius, other one is inner radius, but height will remain same. As you can see here, this height is remain same only, but radius, as you can see here, OA. Okay, OB first. OB is the inner radius and OA is the outer radius.
And if you don't understand by this, so just I'm explaining with the help of this sellotape. You can this is sellotape which is in cylindrical shape only and hollow cylinder we can say. Here also you can see, if you look at here, this one downside, just look at here. Okay, now see, from here, if this is a center point, this is a center point, from this to this, what is this? This is the inner radius. But if I will take a line from this point towards at this point, at the end of this point, so it will become what? Outer radius, which we can denote by capital R. Okay, this one we can denote by small r, and if I take from here to at the end point, so it will come capital R. So in hollow cylinder we have to learn that, like examples like iron pipes, rubber tubes, all these are examples of the hollow cylinder. So questions will come further where we have to learn about the capital R and small r, and you can say outer radius or inner radius. So there you will use to find out CSA, which formula? This formula, where you will use external area plus internal area. It means first you have to find out external CSA, then you have to find out internal CSA. For finding external CSA, you have to use the same formula 2 pi RH, but here R will come capital R, because this R will be greater than this R, because this R is inner radius and this R is outer radius. So 2 pi RH small r. Then what we will take? We will take common from here, as 2 is common here, 2 is here also, pi common here, pi here common also. Now R is different, remember, and H also common. So R is different, it means capital R plus small r we have taken in bracket, okay, as a common. So we will use this formula to find out the CSA of a hollow cylinder, where we are given iron pipes, rubber tubes, etc. Okay. Now if we have to find out total surface area, or you can say TSA of a hollow cylinder, so what we will do? So that time what we will do, we will take CSA of both the cylinders, it means CSA of internal plus CSA of external, plus we will take area of the two base. That two base is what? Circle area. It means 2 pi r. But again I have to tell you that 2 pi r when we are taking, so again r is different. One is capital R, another one is what? Small r. And we are taking 2 pi r, so we will count the radius 2 times if we are taking. So that's why we are subtracting here small r square from bigger r square. So we will use this formula. Whenever we have to find the TSA of a hollow cylinder, so definitely we will use this formula only. What is that? 2 pi h, because from here we have taken 2 common and pi common and h also common. Then r plus r, okay, plus what? 2 pi r square minus r square. Now capital R square minus small r square. You have to pay attention that you have to use these terms only. Capital R and small r you have to use. You can't write the same r here, because capital R denoting outer radius and small r denoting inner radius. So remember this thing whenever you are solving questions based on hollow cylinder. So next question is next question is question number 3, which is based on hollow cylinder only. So let's do that question. So as you can see here, a metal pipe is 77 centimeter long. Now what they are talking about? A metal pipe. Okay, it means they are talking about a hollow cylinder. The inner diameter of a cross section is 4 centimeter. Now see, they are using the word inner and outer. So whenever the words comes like inner and outer, so understand that time we have to use the formula which we are using for hollow cylinder. So inner diameter, it means small d, of a cross section is given how much? 4 centimeter. And the outer diameter, it means capital D, is given how much? 4.4 centimeter. Now when we are using formula, so we don't need diameter, we need radius. So out of this inner and outer diameter, we have to find the inner and outer radius. Remember this thing. Now what things we have to find out? First we have to find out the inner cut surface area, or you can say inner CSA, then outer CSA, and at last we have to find out total surface area, it means TSA. So let's solve this question in copy. So as you can see here, I have drawn this figure in copy. First you pay attention on this figure only. See, I have drawn this hollow figure, okay, hollow cylinder figure, where inner radius is what? Inner diameter. First you check inner diameter, OA. From this point O to this point A, that is called inner diameter, which we are denoting by small d. It is already given in the question how much? 4 centimeter. Then we can take the bigger diameter, you can say outer diameter, which we are denoting here by BE. So from B point to E point, which is going through the center only, that is called outer diameter. It is also given how much? 4.4, which we are denoting by capital D. Okay. Now as I told you, in formula we don't need diameter, we need radius. So we have to convert this diameter into radius. So how we are finding radius? First we are finding a small radius by dividing the diameter by 2. So we can say half of diameter also. So half of diameter means 4 upon 2, it means 2 2s are 4. So it comes what? 2 centimeter inner radius. Then outer radius 4.4 divided by 2, it will come 2.2 centimeter. So we got our inner radius also and we got our outer radius also. Now length of pipe is already given in the question. That is how much? 77 centimeter. And we have learned that in hollow cylinder the height always remain same. What is the height of the inner cylinder? Same height will remain of the outer cylinder. Okay. Now let's solve our first part where we have to find the inner curved surface area, or we can say inner CSA. So what is the formula? 2 pi RH. Okay, we are finding only the curved surface area of the inner circle, okay, inner cylinder. So by putting the value of 2 pi and R and H, 2, then pi value 22/7, R just we have find out 2 centimeter because we are finding the curved surface area of inner. So we will take inner radius only, small r. Okay, 2, then H is already given 77. Let's solve this one. 7, 11 just 77. 2 into 2, that is 4. So 4 into 22 into 11, it will come 968 centimeter square. So we have solved our first part where we have to find out inner CSA. Now we have to find out the outer CSA also. It means we have to find out the curved surface area of the outer cylinder. So here we will use same formula 2 pi RH, but this time our R will come capital R. So 2 into 22/7, R will come 2.2 because just we have find out upside R, as you can see here, capital R 2.2. So we are using the value of 2.2 only, that is capital R, multiply by same height 77. Now again you can cut 7, 11 is 77, 2 into 2.2, it will come 4.4. So 4.4 multiply by 22 multiply by 11, it comes 1064.8 centimeter square. Now at last we have to find out what? Total surface area. So remember total surface area, we will add inner CSA, we will add outer CSA, plus we will add what? We will add the area area of 2 base circles. Okay, because that is the area which is coming at top and bottom one. So let's solve this one. Total surface area, inner CSA plus outer CSA plus 2 pi R square minus R square. Now from where this formula came? From here only. Just I have told you this one formula, 2 pi R square minus R square. Okay, and this formula we are using for inner plus outer curved surface area. So you can see here I have written inner, just we have already find out 968. So I have written 968. Outer I have find out 1064.8. I have written there. Now 2 pi means 22/7. Then capital R square. Capital R is how much? 2.2. So 2.2 whole square. Then small r is how much? 2. So 2 square. Now we will fill the value. 2.2 square means 4.84 and 2 square means 4. When we subtract 4 from 4.84, it will come 0.84. Okay, this value. We multiply this from this 222/7. So when we will solve this, so it comes how much? 968 remain, 1064.8, it will remain same. When we multiplying this one, so you can see here, it will come 0.12. Okay. And 1.2 multiplied by 22 into 2, it will come 5.28. When we add all of them, so it's coming 2032.5.28 equals to 2038.08 centimeter square. This is the total CSA, and this is the question which was based on hollow cylinder. So I have done and I have explained you one question, that is question number 3, which was based on the hollow cylinder. Which cylinder? Hollow cylinder. So how you will find out that we have to put the formula for hollow cylinder? By checking that whether they have given the inner and outer dimensions or not. Okay. So now move to question number 4, which says that the diameter of a ruler is 84 centimeter and its length is 120 centimeter. Length means they are talking about height. And it takes 500 complete revolutions to move once over a level to playground. Find the area of the playground in meters square. Now here they're talking about the ruler. Maybe you have seen cricket matches when they're using it to make the pitch level. As we have, I can show you the picture also. This is called your ruler. Okay, this is called your ruler. So as you can see, this part, This is the part which is used for leveling the pitch. So this part, when it's moved, it will take revolution. It means take one round. So it will complete one revolution. So as you can see, which part is moving? This curved part is moving only. It is not, the other part, the base are not moving, just this curved part is moving. So it means every time we have to find out the CSA. Okay, so we have to find what? CSA. Now just check. Diameter is already given 84. So on the basis of diameter, we have to find radius, and height is given. Then whatever the CSA will come, we'll multiply by 500. So I hope you can solve this question. See, diameter is given 84. We have find out our radius by dividing this diameter by 2. So it comes 42 centimeter. Height is given 120 centimeter. So we can find out first our CSA. CSA of ruler. Whatever the CSA will come, then at last, how we'll find our answer? Because they are asking that the ruler has taken 500 revolutions. How many? 500. So whatever our CSA will come, so at last answer will come what? 500 multiplied by CSA. So in this way you can find out the answer of question number 4. Now students, question number 5, 6, 7 you will do by yourself only. Just check question number 8. 5, 6, 7 is based on the previous questions only. Same pattern I have as I have explained. The same way you will do. Now just check question number 8. In a hot water heating system, there is a cylindrical pipe of length. It means height is given 28 meter. And diameter, it means D is given how much? 5 centimeter. Find the total radiating surface. Now the question arises that, sir, okay, height is given, diameter is given. On the basis of diameter, we can find out radius also. But, sir, what is this total radiating surface? See, total radiating surface means CSA. What it means? CSA. Because it's asking about the surface that is moving on same space. Okay, so it means CSA only. They are talking about CSA. So you have to find out here CSA. Now CSA formula you know very well. What is the formula for CSA? That is 2 pi RH. So now pi 22 upon 7, R half of 5, that is 2.5, and H is already given. So by using this formula you can find out question number 8 also. Move to question number 9. Find the lateral, or you can say CSA, of a closed cylindrical petrol storage tank that is 4.2 meter in diameter. It means diameter is given, so you can find out radius and height also given. So by using the same formula which you have used earlier, that is 2 pi RH, you can find out the what? CSA of this first part. In second question, what they are asking, just pay attention here. In second question, what they are asking: how much steel was actually used if 1/12 of the steel actually used was making the, if 1/12 of steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So how much steel was actually used? See, here you have to find out first TSA. Why closed surface area? Because it is closed cylindrical petrol. So in second part, first you will find TSA. Whatever TSA will come, then what you have to do? Here they are asking one thing, 1/12 of the steel. Suppose that first I am asking CSA. So first part you will find out CSA. Okay, question number 5. Question number 5, first part you will find out CSA. I am telling directly answer. CSA is coming how much? 59.4. You have to find out, answer it. You will not write like this. You will put formula, then you will find out. In second part, first we have to find out TSA by using the formula 2 pi R plus H. This formula only we have learned about TSA only. Okay. Now use the value and find the answer. Suppose that answer came 87.12 meter square. This thing you will find out again by putting the values. Now we have to pay attention towards this point. I am explaining this one because you have to do by yourself only, but this point you can't do. So that's why I am explaining this one. If 1/12 of the steel was actually used, was wasted in making the tank. So 1/12. So let the total steel be. So first let total steel how much be X. Okay. Therefore, how much wasted? They are saying they have wasted 1/12. How much? 1/12. So we can find out X, total steel, minus how much wasted? 1/12. So it will come how much? 12 into X, 12X, minus 1/12 of X, sorry, 1/12 of X, 12X minus 1X upon 12. So it will come 11 upon 12X. This thing only it will come. Okay. Now this much is wasted. Now according to question they have already given us that TSA just we have find out it is 7.12 meters. This much is still is used. So we can say 11 upon 12 of x is equals to what? 87.12. Because this much TSA we have found out. So by using this we can find out the value of this one. 87.2, 12 will go the upside, 11 will come downside, x will remain here. Now you can cut here and you can find the answer. 7.92 multiplied by 12, it will come 95.04 meter square. Okay, this is the answer will come. So in this way you can find out the answer. But for that, before that you have to find out the CSA and TSA. So I hope you can find out till 9th question. So now in question number 10th, they are asking in figure 13.12, it means this figure they have given that you can see the frame of a lampshade and we have to cover this lampshade with a cloth. Now the frame has a base, that is this base 20 centimeter and height 30 centimeter. Then a margin from the top and from the bottom we have to be fold. That is how much? 2.5 from top, 2.5 from bottom. Then find how much cloth is required for the covering the lampshade. It means how much cloth is required for covering the lampshade. It means they are asking CSA only. So first we have to find what is given. We are given 30 centimeter height, 20 centimeter diameter. So on the basis of diameter we can find out the radius, that is 10 centimeter. Then height 30 centimeter. Then we have to cover from the top. We have to leave bottom margin from the top, that is 2.5 from the top, and 2.5 margin we have to left from the bottom also. So we have to add this one also in height only. 30 plus 2.5 plus 2.5, it means top plus bottom. So our total height becomes 32.5 plus 2.5 to 5. 30 plus 5, it becomes 35 centimeter. So now we are having our height also and we are having our R, it means radius also. It becomes very easy for finding the required cloth, that is CSA. 2 pi RH, so 2 multiplied by 22.7, R is 10, just we have find out, and 35 is radius, that is a H, height. So 7 5s are 35, 5 10s are 50, 50 multiplied by 44, so it comes 2200 centimeters square. So this much cloth is required for making that, for covering that lamp shade. I hope it is clear. So now we'll move towards the last question of this exercise 13.2, that is the students of Vidyalaya were asked to participate in a competition for making and decorating pen holders in the shape of a cylinders with a base using cardboard. So with the help of cardboard they have to make pen holders which is open from the top because we have to keep pen inside that one. So like that. So each pen holder was to be radius R is given 3 cm, H is given 10.5 cm. The Vidyalaya was to supply the computers with a cardboard, and how many computers are there? 35 computers. So how much cardboard was required to be bought for the competition? So we have to find the area for making that cardboard, that pen holder, then we multiply by 35. So let's do this question. So as you can see here, we have written radius 3 cm and height 10.5 cm. It is already given in the question. Okay. Now just check. We have made the pen holder as it is given in the question. Pen holder is like this only, no? Open from the top, but downside it is closed. So this is pen and pencil I have kept here so that you can get an idea how the pen holder is. Now, cardboard required to be bought for one computer. How much cardboard we needed for one computer? Because Vidyalaya has to provide this one, school has to provide that cardboard. So for one computer it means they are asking CSA plus this base area. CSA plus this base area we need because it is open from the top. So we don't need open area, top area. We didn't need bottom area and curved surface area. CSA of pen holder plus area of the base of the pen. Base means like circle only. So circle area is what? Pi r square. So area of base pi r square. CSA formula 2 pi RH. R is there, H also there. So we can put the value here. 2 multiplied by pi value 22.7, R value 3 cm and H value 10.5. Pi r square 22.7, R means 3, so 3 square. By using the value 44 multiplied by 31.5 because 22.7, 22 multiplied by 2, 44.7 and then 3 multiplied by 10.5, so it comes 31.5. Then 22.7 multiplied by 3 square. 3 square means 9. So it comes 9 here. Now when you multiply 44 into 31.5, so it comes 1386 upon 7. 22 multiplied by 9, so it comes 198 upon 7. 7 common, so we can take downside and we can add these values upside. So when we are adding, it comes 1584 upon 7 centimeters square. So this is the cardboard which we area of cardboard which we needed for one comparator. But remember, in question they have asked for 35 comparators. So definitely we have to multiply this area from 35. So area of cardboard sheet used by 35 computers or needed by 35 computers equals to 1584 upon 7 multiplied by 35. So 7 5s are 35. 5 multiplied by 1584, it comes 7920 centimeters square. This is it. We have completed our exercise 13.2.
At last, I just want to say, be safe and God bless you all.